ました弁護士の河合です。
Good afternoon. As introduced, my name is Kawai and I am a lawyer.
私は今日本のすべての原発の差し止めの裁判に関わっています。
I am currently involved in lawsuits throughout all of Japan in order to cease operations or suspend all of the nuclear power plants of Japan.
で、今の原発再稼働に対する反対する裁判の戦いの状況について説明をしたいと思います。
And today I would like to introduce to you the current situation of the struggle in opposition to the restart of nuclear power plants and this opposition which is happening within the law courts of Japan.
先ほどご紹介がありましたように、私たちは脱原発弁護団全国連絡会という組織を作っております。
As was introduced just now, I am one of the representatives of the National Network of Councils in Cases Against Nuclear Power Plants.
その組織には300人以上の弁護士が日本全国にいます。
And there are around 300 lawyers from throughout all of Japan participating in this network.
でその弁護士たちは北は泊から南は仙台、鹿児島の仙台原発まで、全ての原発の差し止め裁判を行っています。
And the lawyers involved in this network are working on lawsuits throughout all of Japan, from the Tomari nuclear power plant in the north to the Sendai nuclear power plant in Kagoshima in the south.
ただし例外がありまして、東北の東通原発と女川原発についてはまだ裁判が提起されていません。
However, there are two exceptions to this. There are two nuclear power plants in Japan for which there are currently no legal suits in action. These are both in the Tohoku northeastern region, and they are the Higashidori and the Onagawa nuclear power plants. So these are the two exceptions.
で、今申し上げたようにその例外以外では日本全国で差し止めの裁判をしています。
And so there are legal actions currently underway throughout all of Japan for all of the nuclear power plants except for these two particular ones.
311福島原発事故の前からも私たちは原発差し止めの裁判を約30年以上にわたって継続してきましたが、全て結果的に敗訴に終わっていました。
Even prior to the March 11 Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant disaster, we had been active in lawsuits calling for the suspension of operations of nuclear power plants throughout Japan for approximately 30 years, in fact. However, prior to the disaster, all of these lawsuits ended in a lack of success.
私たちは20連敗をしていました。
We actually lost 20 suits in a row.
それはなぜそういうひどい惨めな結果になっていたかというと、それは日本の原発推進勢力が50年にわたって原発安全安心キャンペーンを展開し、そのキャンペーンが全国民と裁判官を毒していた、籠絡していたからです。
And the reason for such failure and such terrible results in this ongoing decades worth of the struggle was due to the safety campaigns being undertaken by those who were promoting nuclear power here in Japan for the 50 years prior to this. And this was actually influencing all of both the population and also the judges throughout Japan.
日本の裁判官のほとんど全員は私たち原告や原告代理人弁護士はありもしないことを大げさに言い立てる狼少年と見ていたのです。
And so the judges in these suits which occurred prior to the disaster were all claiming that the plaintiffs and also their counsel, in other words us, were exaggerating and even acting as the boy who cried wolf.
しかしそこに福島第一原発事故311事故が2011年3月11日に起きました。
However, the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant disaster occurred on March 11, 2011.
国民の考えが変わったと同時に裁判官の考えも変わった、そういう今までの偏見が取れたというふうに私たちは考えました。
And so just as the way of thinking, the perspectives of people throughout Japan changed, those perspectives also of the judges throughout Japan changed at this time as well. And we perceive this as a way, the stereotypes which were held by the judges prior to this, in a way, disappeared.
そこで私たちは日本全国でもう一回裁判を全部起こし直したのです。
Therefore, we decided to once more undertake nuclear power legal suits against nuclear power plants throughout the whole country once again.
でその第一の成果が2014年5月21日の大井原発差し止め判決です。
And the first result of this was on the 21st of May 2014 in the judgment of the legal suit to suspend operations of the Oi nuclear power plant.
その判決の内容は簡単に言うと、福島第一原発の事故の被害を直視し、そのようなことは二度と起きてはならないという観点から日本の原発の安全性は保証されていない、したがって止めるべきだということです。
And to very simply summarize the contents of that judgment from the OE case, this said that seeing or considering the extreme damages occurred by the Fukushima disaster, this should be prevented from ever occurring again. Therefore, the safety of Japan's nuclear power plants is not guaranteed, and thus their operations should be stopped.
その判決はその後控訴されて、今名古屋高等裁判所金沢支部で控訴審が行われております。
And following this judgment, it was taken to appeal, and this appeal court is currently underway at the Kanazawa branch of the Nagoya High Court.
進行状況としては11月30日に第6回の法廷が開かれるという段取りになっています。
And in regards to the process or the progress of this situation, currently the 6th court session is planned to be held on November 30.
被告の関西電力は必ずここでひっくり返してやると意気込んでいます。
And the defendant, which is Kansai Electric, is claiming that they will definitely or they will certainly be successful in this appeal.
私たちはそれに対して絶対に守り抜くと決心で戦っています。
However, we are continuing our struggle with the determination that we will be able to protect the judgment and carry forth.
私たちが挙げた第2の成果は今年の4月14日の高浜原発差し止めの仮処分です。
And our second positive result was on April 14th of this year, which was stopping through injunction the Takahama nuclear power plant.
先ほどの大井原発の差し止めの判決は本訴で勝ったことは勝ったんですが仮執行宣言というのがついていないので、現実にはすぐには止まらない効力しかありません。
In the case of the OE case, which I introduced just now, while we were successful in the principal suit, we did win in the principal suit. This did not have any kind of binding action. Therefore, it has not actually, or it does not immediately result in prevention of restart.
ところが今年の4月14日の高浜原発の差し止めは仮処分決定なので直ちに効力が発生していまして、原発は今全く動かせない状態になりました。
However, in the case of the Takahama suit and its ruling of April 14, this was a ruling through injunction, meaning that it's an immediate seizure of this order and cessation, meaning that there is no way that it can go forward at all with the restart of this nuclear power plant. So that is the difference between the results in those two cases.
仮処分でこのように現実に実行力として原発が差し止められたのは日本の裁判史上初めてのことです。
And so for the operations of a nuclear power plant to be stopped through an injunction in this way, which has immediately binding effect, is the first case ever in Japan's history.
その仮処分に対しては関西電力が異議を申し立てて今福井地裁で異議審というのをやってレビューの裁判をやっていて11月13日に第4回法廷が開かれるということになっています。
However, in regards to the result of this injunction, the defendant Kansai Electric once again has submitted their objection, and this is currently in review in the Fukui District Court, and the fourth session is due to be held on November 13.
これが日本の今全国的に見て一番ヒートアップしている原発の裁判の現場です。
And so this is currently the site of the most heated situation within all of the lawsuits in regards to nuclear power plants throughout Japan.
その次に今度は私たちが負けました4月の22日、仙台原発差し止めの仮処分を私たちは申請していたのですが却下されてしまいました。
And the next case I would like to introduce was one in which we were not successful. This was on April 22nd also of this year, and this was a case calling for or applying for an injunction against the Sendai nuclear power plant in Kagoshima. However, this was rejected.
私たちが負けた主な理由は日本全体は確かに地震が多いんだけど、九州地方はちょっと地域的特性があって、九州地方は大した地震が起きないから大丈夫だよという、そういういい加減な理由でした。
The main reason for rejection of our submission was given that while Japan as a whole is a very earthquake-prone country, the Kyushu area geographically is somewhat different, and there are no significant or large earthquakes in the Kyushu area. So this was the, well, actually quite nonsensical reason given for the rejection of our application.
私たちはこの不当な決定に対して、福岡高裁宮崎支部で、抗告を申し立て、抗告審の継続中で、10月26日に第3回法廷が開かれます。
And we have submitted a protest in the courts against this ruling. This is currently underway at the Miyazaki branch of the Fukuoka High Court, and the next court session, the third court session, is planned for October 26th.
マスメディアの報道だけを聞いていると、せっかく高浜原発で仮処分が差し止めが通ったのに仙台で負けたから、まあ1対1でチャラだと、どっちみち結局再稼働はされてしまうんだと、抵抗したって無駄だよみたいな報道がされています。
When you look at the general reporting within the media on this situation, it's presented as, well, there was success by the defense or the counsel in the injunction for Takahama, because this was not successful in the Sendai case, well, it's now 1-for-1, meaning it's even, and either way restart is going to go ahead, so there is no use protesting this way, is what you will see in the mainstream media.
でもその報道は全く間違いで、状況認識を間違っています。
However, this kind of reporting is actually completely incorrect, and it is misunderstanding or misrepresenting the situation.
高浜原発を止めたことによる利益は非常に大きくて、高浜原発がもし事故を起こすと関西経済圏が全部やられます。そして琵琶湖がやられます。で琵琶湖はなんと1500万人の人たちがそこから水を得ている1500万人の水がめなのです。それを守るという極めて大きな効果がありました。
In regards to the Takahama nuclear plant and being able to stop operations of this through the injunction, this is actually of a great benefit. There is a huge impact of this judgment. If a disaster were to occur and affect the Takahama nuclear power plant, this would affect the whole Kansai area, meaning also the key economical area of Western Japan. It would also affect Lake Biwa, which it actually provides the water for around 15 million people living in this region. Therefore, the success in this lawsuit and in this injunction actually has a very huge, very significant meaning.
また世界中の人たちが愛してやまない京都や奈良の世界遺産も一切訪問できなくなります。
This would also, of course, prevent people from being able to visit the World Heritage sites of Kyoto and Nara, which are beloved by people throughout the world.
そういうことを考えると、高浜原発を止めたのはサッカーでいうと10得点ぐらいです。
So if we consider being able to, or stopping the Takahama nuclear power plant, if we compare this to a soccer game, for example, this is winning by about 10 goals.
そしてそれに引き換え仙台原発で負けたのはサッカーでいうと1点ぐらいです。
And losing in the Sendai case is losing by about 1 goal, shall we say.
私たちは10対1で勝っているのです。
Therefore, it is not even, but actually we are currently winning at about 10-1.
というのが今の日本の原発の再稼働に対する戦いの状況で、私たちは決して負けてはいないし、それから敵も大きな力強い展望を持っているわけではありません。
Therefore, in regards to the current situation of the nuclear or the legal suits against nuclear power plants throughout Japan and calling against their restart, in this struggle we are in fact not losing, and in fact the opposition also does not have great prospects.
今推進側は計画しているのは仙台原発と伊方原発、それからがせいぜいで、どうやって頑張っても限界原発までです。
In regards to those who are advocating for the restart of nuclear power plants in Japan, the maximum which is realistic for them to be able to achieve is, well, at the moment, the Sendai nuclear power plant and next the Ikata nuclear power plant. And in a very extreme case or a possible case, perhaps also the Genkai nuclear power plant.
敵も全面的に全部再開できるなどと思っていないのです。
The enemy also, the opposition also doesn't believe that they will be able to, in fact, restart all of the nuclear power plants of Japan.
私たちはこういう裁判とか全国民的な戦いによって再稼働を抑え込んで遅らせて、その間に自然エネルギーをうんと強くしてドイツのような脱原発に踏み切りたい、そういう状況に持っていきたいというふうに思っています。
So therefore, we are now working together through these lawsuits and also together with citizens or people from throughout the country struggling to continue to delay the restart of nuclear power plants as much as possible, and in the meantime to promote renewable energy as much as we can so that Japan can also move in a direction like Germany to move away from nuclear power and instead to renewables.
ということで自然エネルギーのカリスマ飯田哲也さんに話をバトンタッチします。
So therefore, with that word, I would like to pass over to the charismatic face of renewable energy in Japan, Mr. Ida Tetsunari.